My name's Greg Epp. I own Adventure Marine and we are a marine parts manufacturer. We specialize in aluminum manufacturing primarily, but some stainless steel. Our focus recently has been on transom pods, aluminum boats, and custom biminis. But the transom pods have become increasingly popular in recent years as people have moved away from wanting an inboard motor to converting to outboard motors. Many customers really like what an outboard motor has to offer as opposed to an inboard. Inboards are very maintenance intensive. They don't last as long, and they are derivatives of car motors, so they were never really designed for the marine environment. Outboard motors, alternatively, are specifically built for marine applications. They last a very long time, and they're very easy to work on and replace when service needs to be done. Also recently, the cost of boats has gone up exorbitantly, so refitting a boat with a transom pod to incorporate the outboard motors is a really cost-effective option if you're looking at either getting a new boat or repowering the one that you have when the motors have reached the end of their service life. At Adventure Marine, we build our transom pod specifically for your needs. We work with a marine architect to make sure that the pod that you get for your boat is exactly what you need. It has the flotation requirements that need to be met. It's strong enough for your motor application. It has provisions for a kicker motor if you wish. We can also add ultra decking to your pod for a high grip surface on the back, and we also offer powder coating options if that's something that you wish. So how does this process work? You're at the stage where you're looking at getting a transom pod on your boat. The first step is to phone Adventure Marine and talk to one of our representatives. Most likely you'll talk to me, and I'm going to go over what your specific requirements are, the basics of your boat, and what you're looking to get out of a transom pod and if it's right for you. I think this consultation phase is really important. I can also give you an idea of what the total cost to your project is going to be at this phase. From consultation, we're going to move to the measurement phase. Now, if you're a local customer, bring the boat to us. We'll be able to do all the measurements, make sure we get everything correct for you. If you're not local, that's not a big deal. We do have a measurement sheet that we can send you. It's fairly straightforward. 2 people can easily take all the measurements with a tape measure and a carpenter's square. And that's going to give us everything that we need to move to the next phase, which is the deposit and the marine architect. So we take a $500 deposit, and that covers the fee to hire a marine architect to design and build the pod specifically for your boat and your application. So as we take that information from the measurements and the consultation, now we work with the marine architect, and he is going to engineer a pod specifically for you. As you've moved the inboard motors out, switch to the outboards, you've now shifted the center of gravity of the boat. That needs to be compensated for. This is what the marine architect does. He's also going to design the pod to meet the strength requirements for the motors that you're putting on, whether you're putting 150 horse single or you're switching to twin 300s, the requirements of the pod are vastly different for every boat. Okay, along with the marine architect, you now have a massive hole in the back of your transom. You've removed the inboard motor, you've removed the leg, and there's now this hole. At Adventure Marine, we don't specialize in fiberglass work. We have a number of fiberglass specialists that you can work with locally, or you can work with your local marina or marine company to have them do that, or you can tackle it yourself. There's many videos on YouTube for fiberglass work. However, what's important to note with this, the transom of your boat was never designed to transmit power that you're now going to ask the transom pod to do. It's a bulkhead only. You're going to have to reinforce down from the transom down to the subframe of the boat. If you don't want to do that, Adventure Marine has a very simple solution. We build and fabricate aluminum subframes that are going to bolt from the transom down to the motor bracket we use Delrin bushings. These Delrin bushings are precision machined with zero clearance. Delrin is a high strength plastic with similar properties to metal. It does not corrode. It is fuel and chemical resistant and ideal for the marine environment. After you've approved the drawings and the design, we're going to switch to the build phase. Here we employ CNC routers. We router cut all the 5086 aluminum and we CNC bend it all. It all gets precision welded in our shop at our facility here in Maple Ridge. After that is complete, if you're local, bring the boat in. We will dry fit the pod to your boat. Make sure that you're happy with everything, that it's going to work. From there, we can move to finishing. We advise that everybody use a marine powder coating. Now, you don't need to use powder coating. You could go with the standard gel coat with the bottom paint, and if you're getting your boat done at the same time, this might be what you want to do. However, powder coating is very cost effective, it's extremely durable, and it's going to give you the best bang for your buck. Now we're at the last stage, either final installation or shipping. If you're local, bring the boat back to us, we'll install the pod, we'll make sure everything's good to go, and you're off to get your outboard motors installed. If you're not local, no problem. We're able to ship anywhere in North America. We work with a number of different shipping providers, and we've even shipped pods to Hawaii, Eastern United States, and Eastern Canada, and even Alaska. So no sweat there. No matter where you live in North America, we're going to be able to get the pod to you.
Hi, my name's Aaron. Been boating for all my life, really, fishing. Got myself into a boat with an inboard outboard, but always kind of wanted an outboard boat. Started seeing a lot more boats in the last couple of years that were inboard outboard designed, but had the pod on them, so they were outboard powered. Of course, you get a lot more room inside the boat as well, which is great for fishing and all that. So this year in the fall, started to really get serious about it. Looked into it, found someone local, Greg with Adventure. Great guy, simple process. Came over to my place, did a consult, took some measurements, ran it through an engineer, got engineer drawings made, kept me informed along the way, send me pictures of it as he goes. And it's been great so far. Yeah, no complaints. Greg's been awesome. And just looking forward now, just got the pod put on the boat and looking forward to getting it powered and getting it out there and maybe taking Greg out for a rip one day.
A lot of people think I actually started the company. I didn't start the company. The company was started back in the 1970s by a German couple named Hilda and Gerard. Interestingly, Gerard he was a bit of an engineer himself. He invented a series of products that we still have to this day. He did the C-ring davit systems, the swivel brackets, the motor brackets that are so commonly seen and duplicated by many other companies now. That was all originally started by him. Since I took over the company in 2017, I've not only continued to develop the product line, I've added a few products, as well as continuing that rich history with the C-ring davits, the line guards, and the motor brackets. We're also adding in the custom fabrication, the aluminum boats, the transom pods, the aluminum ramps and gangways, and growing the business that way.